My role as a nurse educator includes educating new nurses, registered nurses, patient care technicians, nursing assistants, and also not just teaching in the classroom, but offering support on the units, hands-on, in person, while the nurses and PCTs are providing patient care. Prior to my role as a nurse educator, I worked in the emergency department for 18 and a half years. Prior to that, I did my nursing in the island of Jamaica. That's where my basic nursing started. On graduating from high school in 1985, and there was a postmistress in the rural parts in Jamaica. And she said, "What do you plan to do with your life? You're just finished with high school." I said, "I want to go to medical school." She says, the Jamaican government, they're advertising for nurses, and you look like you would be a good nurse." I did my application. She mailed it off herself, and the rest is history. I got into the union, the UFT, while working as a nurse in the emergency department. I was approached by one of the union delegates by the name of Renee Seteducato, and she said to me one day, "Elvie, why don't you try to be a union rep the way you talk with the nurses, the new nurses, and share what you know?" So I went to a union meeting with her, and she told me some of the roles of a union delegate. I think I could maybe make a difference in helping the new nurses, empower them, to educate them on what the union does and what they're entitled to. As someone who has quite a bit of medical issues, I always tell myself that I could be that next patient lying in that bed. And what would I want for myself? I spent 18 and a half years in the emergency department, and there were days I would have patients and it was very busy, and I would get a call, "Oh, Elvie, you're getting a patient and that patient is a VIP." And I said, "Please tell them that all my patients are VIPs." What I meant by that is I treat all my patients the same. I do the best, and that is what I share with the new nurses. Do the best you can. When you're in the union, especially the UFT, you have a voice. You always have a voice, because if there are any issues, there's always someone you can go to. I will continue to work with the union, to continue to fight for the nurses, and to make sure that they get what they deserve.